Welcome back to my channel. Good morning. I thought, why not bring you guys along with me on getting back into the dating scene and going on my first date. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been dating for years. No, it's fine. I had stopped dating for a minute and then decided that I'm gonna get back into the dating scene again, and not by choice, it just kind of happened, and I like that because it wasn't forced. I wasn't like trying to make anything happen, it just happened. And it's also not like a Hinge date. Baby, I have not been on Hinge in so long, so thank God, because I'm over that dating app. But anyway, we are going to get dressed together and get ready together. I'll give you guys some of my advice and just like my thoughts on like first date advice, I guess, because I feel like I've been dating enough to kind of like know and understand what's happening. So yeah, I had asked my mom what I should do with my hair, and she was like, baby, let's do a ponytail. It was either the ponytail or the bun, like the curly one, and I'm trying to think which one I really want to do, but it doesn't even really matter because the main thing is slicking back my hair, because that's the most trouble that I have. So my hair right now is actually, it's kind of poofy just a little bit, but it's mainly straight. And if I do this slick back, I'm gonna have to continue to do slick backs because once I put product on it, it's going to revert my hair. So I just have to pretty much be ready for that. And then I was thinking maybe I should wear the wig, but I also don't want to even wear that because it's just too much hair and it's like makes me too hot. So we're gonna get dressed and we're gonna get started. We're gonna do our hair first, and then we're gonna shower, and then after that we'll start doing makeup. Am I nervous? Am I excited? I would say I'm more excited to be outside and just have that like interaction with another male. But as far as like the date, I don't know. I'm just still kind of like, I guess we just gotta see where it goes. So I don't know. I'm drinking some chai with milk, and I don't know if I told you guys, but I had quit drinking coffee, and it's been what now, like a week or something now, I think. 10:22, we're meeting for 1. It may seem early, but child, time be flying, and especially with me, I'm never on time when it comes to like, my timing is just so off. Like, it's just so off. But I'm gonna do my hair while I listen to church on Zoom, because you know I gotta get my time with the Lord. So we're gonna just get it together. Okay, you guys, I just got out the shower. I lotioned. I feel good. I feel moisturized for the most part. I was like, dang, I probably should have shaved my legs, because I'm like looking at my legs right now and I'm like, but then I'm also like, I don't think I'm gonna wear shorts or anything or a skirt, so I should be fine. I did just prep my skin. Let me tell you guys what I use to prep. This Milk Hydro Grip Primer. Milk had like DM'd me and sent me like a lot of products. They wanted to just send me some products to try. This was one of the ones that they sent in there, and I was like, thank you, Lord, because I've seen this all over the place. Everyone talks about it and says like how good it is, and I was like, okay, I don't ever go with the hype, because I just feel like sometimes people just be egging it on. They just be extra dramatic, and I just feel like sometimes influence is very, very real. But I tried it and I was like, oh yeah, like this is actually really good. So if you guys have not tried this yet, I suggest you try it because it is really that good. The Milk Clear Brow, and I'm gonna do my brows. Now this is the part that like is the most annoying part of the makeup and takes the longest, I think, is my eyebrows, because I don't know what has gone on or what has like happened with me and my eyebrows, and I'm wondering if it's because I haven't gotten them done, so there's really no shape and I have to kind of do the shaping myself. I have been struggling, and then I feel like ever since I started gelling my brows, I feel like they started getting thin, because there's like patches in my brow that are very, very thin, and some places don't even have hair. So I have lately been just trying not to do that, like that technique anymore, and maybe just using something that's a little bit more lighter on the brow that doesn't have such a strong hold. But I was also thinking maybe I should go and get my eyebrows threaded again, like, even though it's been a minute, but I don't know, I just feel like I can't seem to get my brows to look right anymore. You guys, let me tell you, so I had stopped eating dairy, like, since my wisdom teeth gotten pulled. I've been eating so clean. And yesterday I went to 𝚲𝚃 birthday, like, gathering. Her birthday's actually today, but we celebrated it yesterday. And I noticed just by this morning, because I had mac and cheese, which it's cheese is in there, my asthma flared up. And I'm just like, this just goes to show me that, like, how I've been so good for weeks not taking my inhaler. And the moment I had dairy, like, my asthma just flared up. And I'm, like, struggling to breathe right now. So it sucks when you can't have, like, certain things that you really like and enjoy. Like, I love mac and cheese. I love having cheese on, like, my tacos and things like that. But I just feel like when it comes to your health, you gotta take that mess, like, serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be playing around with it. This looks alright. See what I mean? Like, it's very, very, like, thin in there. Like, I don't even under here it's very thin. Like, I don't know if y'all could see. Look at that. Like, what? It's just so thin. I don't know what foundation I'm gonna use. I'm thinking I might just use this one. Ugh. I might just use this one. But then I also kind of want to use my Fenty, but I know that every time I use my Fenty, my face ends up breaking out whenever I use my Fenty. But the Fenty be making my face look snatched. So I'm just like, decisions. And my face been doing so well. So maybe I'll just do this one. Okay, so I don't know why I'm over here experimenting with makeup, knowing that I need to really be, like, taking this serious. I just put, okay, just hear me out. I'm not a makeup artist, but I do be experimenting and trying different things. Sometimes I don't even know if it's even necessary or if it will even work, but I just put, y'all can see my face, I look like a glowing gold ball. I put this on, and this is the Fenty Beauty Toasted Swirl, and this is a bronze shimmer powder. And I was thinking, like, I want that real, like, cute glow. Like, I just want to be glowy. So I was like, what if I put this under, like, foundation? Because my plan is not to put a lot of foundation on. I don't want to put much on. I just want to put enough. I feel in my face, when my face is doing really, really well, I feel like I don't necessarily need a whole bunch on my face for it to, like, lay and look good. I hope this doesn't break me out, this powder stuff, either. But we're just gonna try it and see. I actually just got a text from him, and he said, so he's coming to pick me up. Look at God. One thing I'm gonna say, even though he's not gonna come to my actual house, because I'm gonna meet him, like, somewhere, like, not where my house is, but chivalry is not dead. And I like a man that is willing to travel for me, come to me, and not have me do all the work. Normally I will consider people, like, when I'm dating and stuff, but I think for a first date impression, like, you should come to me, you should pick me up. I don't mind going and meeting, especially like when I meet people on the app. So here is something that I used to do when I would go on the dating app. I would actually, where's my, hold on, I need to use a fan. I feel like this noise is kind of loud, hold on. Normally when I would be dating on the dating app, so this is just some advice in what I've learned and what I normally do. When I'm on the dating app, I never put my actual location on there. You know, on the Hinge app, you can put like what area you're from. Like, you don't have to have like your specific address, but you can say like, okay, like I live in San Francisco, I live in Oakland, or I live in Richmond. Like, you can put that on there. And so I would always put in the Bay, like a certain city in the Bay that I technically don't live in, but where I'm normally am around or at, like, because I'm normally in the Bay, like I'm just all around the Bay basically when I'm out and about. But I would do that so a lot of the men would not know where I actually would live, and like I would actually drive to like certain locations just to have dinner and things like that, so they wouldn't really know, and I'll just be like, oh, I'll just meet you there. Normally I am like that on the dating app, just because like I feel like the dating app is just so sketch, and you have to really be careful with where you're at, where you live. I don't even be telling these men where I live. Like, half the time I just don't tell them. I don't tell them at all, because I just feel like it's none of your business. Like, I'll let you know where I live when this gets serious. Got my drink out of the fridge. Bruh, this is so good. Like, this is so good. And I'm shocked. Like, I don't know if I'm like really shocked, like, oh, I'm shocked, or if I'm shocked. This is hibiscus and damiana in this right now. And these two blend very, very well together. Basically, we know that these herbs that I use are good for your health, good for relaxation, good for, I think, blood pressure and some other things. I didn't put a lot of damiana in there because with the damiana, like, if you put too much, like, it can like have side effects, and you don't want that. So I got all my herbs from an herbal place in Cordelia, and it's Black owned. So I ended up doing it yesterday. I had actually made a lavender lemonade. I didn't really like it. I didn't do it good. I'm gonna have to redo the batch, but this one I just made on a whim, and I was like, let's try the damiana with the hibiscus and see if it tastes good. And this is such a refreshing drink. Like, it's so good, and I didn't even put that much sugar in there. So I'm like, now I'm thinking, how could I elevate this into like a mocktail? But this is my little mocktail right now, and for us to get ready and dressed. And then I also took my ashwagandha as well, because y'all, I've been really on my ish, like with lowering my like my levels, and making sure that like my stress levels are normal, and that my anxiety is not super high, like my stress levels, all those things, that they're very calm, because it helps with everything. Like, it just helps with how I feel and when I'm in situations, and I feel like I definitely need that right now, because I'm going on a first date, and I feel like sometimes I can be like sometimes I could kind of just get in my head. So we got a drink, a non-alcoholic drink, something that's good for your gut, good for your health and all that, and it's delicious. Guy met at a job that we were both doing. I'm not gonna say what, when, where, because I feel like people be like putting two and two together, you know what I'm saying? And I don't need my business out there right now. Because this date might not even go good. We don't even know. But we ended up like talking during that job, and we kind of like hit it off, I guess you could say. Like, it wasn't anything like extreme. Like, we just kind of were vibing. It was really nice. And so I had left that job. They were still doing stuff, but I had left. I ended up leaving because I was pretty much done. And he ended up seeing, like, I guess they put us all in this group chat. And so he was able to get my Instagram, and he ended up asking me for my number on Instagram, and then he finally ended up texting me. He was like, dang, like, you left, like, you didn't even say bye or anything. And I'm just like, at this point in my life, like, I don't even know how to say it, but I am not, like, looking, you know, like, I'm not searching and looking. I feel like before I kind of was. I was kind of just, like, ready to date and just, like, going on dates and very interested. If I see someone I like or I'm interested in, I'll definitely let it be known, whatever. But this time around, like, I was just like, I'm here for the job. Like, I'm just doing what I have to do, and I'm here, and I wasn't pressed about it. I think when you're going on dates, like, I really feel like you should have your expectations extremely low. And why do I say that? Is because you do not want to have high expectations and then you end up getting disappointed. And I had high expectations for all the dates I went on when I first started dating on the Hinge app. I had all of these, like, high expectations. Like, I was just doing, I think, a little too much, in my opinion. And it, like, literally hurt me in the end, you know? Because I was getting my heart broken. Not, like, super heartbroken, but, like, I was getting my feelings hurt, pretty much. By me getting my feelings hurt, like, it just made me kind of just, like, take a step back, and I started kind of treating men in a different way that was not, like, my norm. And what I mean by it, but, like, looking at them in materialistic ways, like they're just a piece of material, you know? Like, I get what I want, and that's what it is, but then I'm just like, how am I gonna find the one if I'm doing that? It just doesn't make sense, right? So I think for me, I learned through that, like, I can't do that, but I also need to make sure I am still remaining myself, even if I'm getting hurt or getting disappointed. But I think at the end of the day, it was just kind of like, you just gotta have your expectations low. Like, you cannot have them too high. These men are, like, so scandalous. You just have to really have them low. I'm telling you. So I know, trust me, I've been on some really bad dates, and I've been on some really great dates, but then also dates that just didn't ever go anywhere. So my advice with going on dates, I like to be able to talk to whoever I'm dating and, like, kind of just get to know them, like, see how we vibe off of each other and go from there. And I think that's why I kind of, at the beginning of the first date, I don't like to ask hecka questions. I don't talk about my ex, don't talk about past relationships. It's none of their business. Because one thing that I know, men are manipulators, and they manipulate and they use certain things to their advantage. And I'm telling you this, it's real. Like, you may think that they don't, they do. They literally do. And then you're gonna be sitting here wondering why. Don't ever tell a man what you expect. Like, how do I say this? Like, don't ever give them the whole tea of, like, how you want to be treated, and tell them, like, oh, I want this, I want X, Y, and Z, I want blah, blah. No, baby, no. Do not tell them. Do not tell them. I'm telling you, because they will take that to their advantage. They'll do everything that you said, and then they'll manipulate you. Then they'll end up, like, hurting you and love bombing you, and then you're sitting here on the side looking crazy. So I'm just saying, do not do it. If they ask you, just keep it surface level, like, very, very surface level of, like, you know, it can be as much as, like, oh yeah, like, I'm definitely interested in marriage, like, you know, when it comes, like, maybe kids in the future, things like that. And I don't know, I just expect to be treated how I believe I should be treated. And I know some men might try to go deep with that. You can tell them, like, I don't really, like, you're just gonna have to get to know me through time and learn these things about me. Because I think one thing that men lack is understanding each individual as an individual, and not treating the dates that they go on as the same girl or the same personality or the same type. Because every woman is different. Like, a man has to really, like, earn me, because I'm very, very different. And they realize that once they start dating me, they start to realize, like, I'm not like everyone else, so it's a little bit harder for them to read me. It's harder for them to like understand me, and in order for them to understand me, they have to spend time with me. So that kind of weeds out the niggas, or it weeds out the men that you don't want, that don't really care. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom y'all in a little bit because I had to literally take my clothes off because it's just way too hot in here, and the AC is, oops, the AC is not on up here. It's downstairs, so it's kind of like, it's just very warm, and I probably should have closed my window, but it is just so hot. But thank God we're gonna be in the city, so the air is gonna be so different, and it's just gonna be way better. Okay, so I think I'm done with my face. I was thinking of maybe doing like a little bit of wing in here. And I just spray it all over, and then I'm just going to just fan it like this. But he texted me, and he's actually on his way. So I text him, you know, an address to find me and pick me up, and then we're gonna go from there. I really don't want him to know what kind of car I drive, so I'm just wondering like if I should just be standing like outside. I don't know. I'm just very skeptical about a lot of things. Like, I just don't be wanting the men to know everything. Like, I just don't think they just need to know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some stuff that they just don't need to know. But we can do that later. That's not a big deal. See, I feel like this is kind of cute. Like that. I feel like that's kind of cute. And then, I thought I had another piercing here. But maybe it's closed. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm going to try to film some clips while I'm out. If I can. I'm really gonna try though, because I want y'all to kind of see, like, get the first date vibes. Obviously you guys won't see him, but like I'm gonna really try to see if I can like show y'all something. But I need to figure out my outfit, and then pretty much just get ready. My phone's charging, so my phone's already at 100, which is good. And then I just gotta do my lipstick, outfit, and then we're good. This is pretty much the look. I decided to go with this blue because I feel like it looks good on my skin, and the gold. And then my hair just looks like this. I have this little small throw over little button up or button down that I'm gonna put with this. And then my purse, I'm wearing this little denim purse that I got from, I think I got this from Temu actually. I don't remember, but that, and then I'm gonna wear my glasses. Got my lipstick in here, my wallet, even though I don't need my wallet because I'm not paying for anything. So, and I think that's another piece of advice. Do not go on a date and he ain't paying. If he try to act like, oh, 50-50, baby, walk up out that restaurant so fast, be like, oh, excuse me, I was used the bathroom. Peace. Okay, guys, I'm back now. It is literally like 12 o'clock. I've been out since like 2-ish, and I'm just now getting home, and I had a great time. Like, I actually had a great time being out. First of all, just the traffic was horrible, so it did take longer, and then we took the scenic route, and then like, we had food, we talked, then we went somewhere else, then we went to like 3 different places. It was a great date, and he smelled amazing. I'll just say that he smelled amazing. I don't know what he was wearing, but it went really, really well with his body, and I was like, yes. Yeah, he was just overall really cute. But one thing that I peeped that I didn't really like, I felt like he wasn't asking a lot of questions about me. Like, he would ask like a lot of like surface level things, But then I'm also thinking, like, it is a first date, and he is kind of a shy person, which I'm definitely not used to. He's very, like, zen and very chill, which I'm also not used to. So I don't want to, like, I don't want to be like, oh, like, red flag. But at the same time, I'm like, when you're interested in someone, you want to know all about them. And I just felt like it wasn't giving that. It's like he thinks obviously I'm beautiful, whatever the case may be, I look good, but like I don't ever want to just be sexualized. Like, I'm way more than my looks and my body and how I feel and how I, like, ooze out my personality. Like, I'm more than just the looks. Like, I'm way more than that. So I feel like I don't know. I think just like going off of the top of my dome, I just think like it's like almost like you know when you know. You know when you know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that sounds so bad to say that, but like I just feel like I've been on so many dates where I just know like this ain't gonna work. Like it's just like you just know like it's not gonna work. But I also have to understand that like everyone's not like me, so that's why I was saying like I couldn't like because we had talked about it and we were saying how like I'm not used to him being very just like chill. I don't like it's not that I don't like that, but I like to talk. I don't want to be the only one talking, the only one asking questions. So I just feel like he said he was comfortable and stuff, but I think maybe he's just the type that he will get to that point once he feels comfortable enough. Because he does say he's comfortable, but like you're not asking anything. Like even when I would ask him certain things, like, you know, I know most people will be like, oh, what about you? Girl, like, there was none of that. And I'm like, yeah, it's just, it's giving, like, not interested, which is fine. Like, and my thing is, like, I think, I don't mind being people's friends, but, like, when it comes down to being in a serious relationship or pursuing someone, those are things that I look for. So, like, I wouldn't mind keeping him as, like, a friend, like, to go out and do things, but, like, I would not consider him to be something I would actually like pursue, if that makes sense. Because I've had like friends like that in the past where like I just knew it wasn't gonna work, but we were just still like really cool. I don't want to say friends with benefits because there was no benefits really, like maybe flirting and things like that, but which I don't mind that, but at the same time like you're not the only one. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're dating multiple people. You're not just dating one person. And if you are just dating one person, you're doing it wrong. Because it's just better to date multiple people in my opinion. Like not a whole bunch at a time, but like okay, like for instance, I just went on this date. If someone else wants to take me on a date, I don't mind. But it's just I think once you know that like certain things just aren't gonna work, I feel like it's just best to cut it off because you just waste a lot of energy putting it into someone that you know for sure is just not gonna really be there or be the one. So that's kind of just my initial thoughts on the date. I did have a really great time, and I just felt like overall like how he dressed was A1. His car A1. The cleanliness A1. His nails A1. His hair was put together. What else? His breath was good. And just him taking the initiative of the date was great. And I really enjoyed that. There are just certain things that I'm just like, So I don't want to say that on camera, but like there is just certain things that I'm just like not really sure about. And so I just feel like I never take things seriously. Like I just try to take every date with a grain of salt. That sounds so bad, but like that sounds so bad. But honestly, because like niggas be switching up. Niggas be like, they'll be doing all this extra stuff for you, and then next you know, you won't even hear nothing from them again. Like, that's just how it is. So I just feel like I'm not gonna hold my breath. Like, I'm just not gonna hold my breath. The date was great. If we hang out again, great. If we don't, so be it. At least I had a good date. And I think that's how I start looking at dating. It's just when like, just be in the present, have fun, and don't think or have expectations of what's to come next. Like, it's gonna happen if it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, no, nothing is being forced. Like, I'm just going with the flow. And I don't know. I just feel like when you date people and you meet people, I just feel like, I don't know, I just think when you meet someone and you know, like, it just is natural. I'm only saying that because, like, obviously I've been in love once, and I feel like when we met, it was so natural. Like, it was just so natural. Like, I can't even explain the what I'm trying to say. Like, it was just very, very, very natural. Like, I felt so comfortable, even not even really knowing him like that. I just felt so comfortable. So I just feel like when it's your person, it's your person. But this is why you go through dates and things like that. But that doesn't mean that it's always going to be like that. I think you should always go on, like, a few dates, and then you can kind of determine, like, if this is something that you want to do. Because I get it. First dates can be very, like, nerve-wracking for some people, and they can get very nervous. But for me, like, I don't. Like, I am just who I am. Like, I'm just ready to get in the pool. But, I don't know, guys. That's pretty much it. I looked really, really cute. I feel like we both looked very, very hot. Like, we were looking very, very hot. And then we got VIP treatment at this rooftop. Like, I don't even know how it happened, but we just did. Like, he blocked off, like, the whole part of the rooftop part, to where it was just us, like, in this area with a view. Like, it was really, like, giving. It was giving. I would say it was giving. So with that being said, I'm ending the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I didn't really get much vlog footage, but I'm like, it's so hard when you're on a date, like, first time date, you know what I'm saying? I feel like next time if we go out again, I'm definitely filming. But yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I am so tired. Like, I literally can fall asleep right here. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm so what? I'm so tired. But I'm about to head to bed. And I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, whatever the case may be. And I'll catch you guys in my next video.